Welcome, Space Traveler. Let's talk about some work in progress builds and what has happened in the last week in terms of building. So I released the Pirate Cistern quest, so this is basically done. I just sunk this into the ground. This is why this looks slightly weird. So if you want to play the quest for this, feel free to do that on my workshop. By the way, it is a branching quest, so there is a bit of player decision involved in this, which is really neat, I think, and kind of a first from what I know. So depending on your choice, the ending is a little bit different. So yeah. And on another note, I did on a spur of the moment type of thing, kind of, because it was in my to-do list for some time now, engage in a build spree with a Falcon build set, because the quest for this will probably take a bit longer and I will not do that yet, so I decided to at least do the stations. So I'm on the workshop and maybe inspire a few more people to build some stations with this. I mean, currently the snap points did not work, so this was a bit of a pain, but maybe this will be fixed next week and we will be able to do great things with these. So yeah, these are just put together stations on my part. They are roughly the same. The outside rooms are similar. Only thing that is basically different is the middle section. All these have like a lot of cargo inside here. So as you can see, lots of crates and stuff. So yeah, they're generally trade stations. This is basically a warehouse. This is a gas refinery, and this one, as you can probably tell, is a mining station. So yeah, just some, I don't know what these machines are, but as you can tell, something is happening here. They don't have defenses. That's why we have these defensive satellites here. This one is probably my favorite. It's usually I only had like one this part kind of for the side sections there. Kind of to show my cursors this. And I modified this and then thought, I need a bigger one, and kind of rotated this 90 degrees. I think it turned out pretty nicely. There is even an interior here if you kind of go in here with a shield and other side with a control room. So you can take these over basically. And yeah, last station is a trade station. Girandel already showed this. Roughly, yeah, it's trade stations are usually neutral, so yeah, that's kind of what happened building wise basically. And this ship, but I will talk about this in a moment. So yeah, otherwise planned stuff. So generally speaking, I really want to get into the decals and blocks unity stuff. So this will happen, and I think the decal issue I will tackle today and probably the weekend. We will see how far I will get there. The next released stuff, I'm not 100% sure. I found this Vauban's impenetrable outpost, and from this name, you can already guess there's a quest there with defending something. So I changed this slightly. It's not my build, it's by Frenetik, which is probably one of my favorite builders. Yes, a very unique build style. But I changed the middle slightly, the blocks, and I'm not yet sure on the quest setup. Yeah, I already put in spawners. I did not remember this, but I did not configure these. So there's a medic here, you can respawn and basically defend, and you can already imagine the awesomeness kind of shooting over this, where the bridge is blown up and you have to go over here with a jetpack, and maybe there's a hole in the wall and enemies are coming in, and in here there's a control station with a core beside, below, not beside, and you have to defend it basically, which is my general quest idea. How good this will work out, we will see, we will see. There are definitely some issues with the quest system and how the PDA works and everything, but yeah. This is kind of one idea. I think this position might be a really cool place for some medical decal / LCD, probably a decal because I want to tackle this issue. So yeah, the NR tech fair I did not work on. Honestly, it was a bit on a back burner to the other stuff. I did engage in a little bit of building, which has slightly to do with the pizza reinforcement issue I showed last stream. So it's kind of a longer project anyway, but for enemies to drop in, we need a dropship. And I thought Arc or mercenaries, so I built a mercenary dropship. It was a bit of a painful process, to be honest, because the Arc ships are quite different in style if you take a detailed look at these. So yeah, the interior is nothing special. There's a commanding officer here. If you go in here, passengers, and you can go in here and drop out, of course. I kind of wanted these trapdoors. So very important for me on the build, because I want this to spawn in, open the trapdoors, and then 1 second later the dudes spawn, so you have the visual. And maybe if I get all the block unity stuff figured out in time, when kind of the whole reinforcement thing and all the builds are ready, I can maybe put some smoke, and if the hatch goes up, there's some smoke column going out here, like a cannon shot basically, and bam, the dude drops out and is here. And since the ship is hovering just over, there are a few sentries here that can get fire support, but this is, I think, just steel. Yeah, it's just steel. So it will not be very durable and probably be shot down after quite a short time, which is fine. It's mainly just a visual aid, basically, to help improve immersion. Yeah. Last thing is, or not the last thing, nearly the last thing, is this kind of build. We are currently in Reforged Galaxy 2, I think. The creative thing, and as you can see here, there are missile launchers here. The next annual challenge is some Reforged 2 build, basically, and I was kind of yesterday in the mood after I finished the Cistern quest to engage with that and try to get something done. I think this so far turned out okay. There are some issues with side thrust, which on this slim build are not as easy, so the turning is currently pretty bad. But yeah, I thought a missile boat would be pretty nice, so I will have to see how this turns out. I'm not sure if I will do this on stream. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, overall I already mentioned decals and blocks. Another thing which I'm currently just playing in my head around, I'm not sure if anyone is even up for this. And many people probably don't know there are few new POIs, the Glacial Canyon and the Crystal Cove, which are basically natural POIs. And fun fact, I'm not sure if it's, no, it's Wavian here, and probably Wavian here too, but Wavian did not actually build these. I did a part, but other people did a large part too. So this was more of a collaboration project, basically, which was really fun to do, and I found very fulfilling. So yeah, I'm kind of currently playing with the idea of doing something similar, maybe if someone kind of has time or has some idea. The general direction this was kind of taking was someone had an idea, put up the build in some rough shapes, and then other people kind of brainstormed in what could be improved, could be changed, and someone took it, changed some stuff, then it could put back in basically, and changed again until it was finished. So yeah, which I found is a nice process to get bigger, better builds. And on this final note, bigger, better builds, I will organize a few of my things on the weekend and try to get into this. I have already did a list of all the pirate and Serdu POIs, which I will link in the description of the video. So if you kind of want to look over this and maybe think, I want to maybe build a POI for a faction, so take a look there. And yeah, otherwise, again, I'm not sure it's on the community build idea. Maybe if you kind of are interested in that, write me a message. Yeah. other than that, I will stream today and this weekend. Next week, my normal work week will start, so I will have to see how this will change my streaming. Probably a bit, at least on Tuesday, as I'm not at home. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. As always, thanks for your time. See ya.